Okay. I think well, it's hard to tell, because you see these little dials and clocks and things going, but you're never quite certain whether you've gone live or not. So I'm going to assume that we are, and I'm going to carry on, and we shall see where we go. I'm as a lot of people will know that I'm a technical guy rather than being front of house. However, technically, we need to have more lives and videos and things because that's what we need to do to get seen, and that's of course that's what we're here for. So please like, comment, and share if you can. Subscribe if you want. Now, this was going to be a blog, and I made all the notes, but then I thought, well, let's just be brave and go live. So this won't be a polished presentation. I'm told to keep my eyes on the camera and not look at myself in the screen, and I'll do my best to do that. Anyway, today is Good Friday, and I remember asking my mother, what on earth is so good about a day where a man was executed? Feels a bit dark, doesn't it? So she told me Jesus died for our sins, which is why it was Good Friday. I didn't really understand, but I accepted it and went off to play with my Tonka toys. Um, well, why is it good? Well, as it turns out, it's mostly a translation quirk. In Old English, good actually meant holy. So Good Friday is just another word for Holy Friday. And I'm just looking up the German version, which is Karfreitag, which was Sorrowful Friday. I love the Swedish one, which is Langfredag. That Long Friday, I think it's pronounced Long Friday because colloquially, it was a colloquially generated word because or phrase because the church services were famously long and quite somber and Spanish. Viernes Santo is Spanish is always nicer, isn't it? It always gives a nice flow to the language, whereas the Germanic languages tend to be a bit harsher, don't they? So, which is simply Spanish is simply Holy Friday. So, good is a bit of a linguistic accident. Now, let's talk about the chickens. I've got a bone to pick with history here because we've all heard about the Easter egg. Long before Christianity, eggs were symbols of new life for the Anglo-Saxons and I believe the Persians as well, and probably others. And then came Lent, 40 days of fasting, and eggs were strictly forbidden. So here's my question. Did no one tell the chickens? Chickens don't stop laying eggs just because humans are fasting. So back in the Middle Ages, you had 6 weeks of uncooperative hens piling up these eggs in their coops, and to keep them from rotting, people would hard boil them or cover them in wax. And by Easter Sunday, they had a massive surplus of hard-boiled eggs that needed eating. Um, they started to decorate them often with red to represent the blood of the Passion, and that's how we ended up with the colourful baskets of eggs we see today. Although they were always real eggs, not chocolate ones, not super expensive chocolate ones either. Um, but now I can remember in a spiritual development circle a few years ago with Pat Seymour, and she asked us about vicarious atonement. In traditional Christianity, that's the idea that Jesus died for our sins. It's like a cosmic credit card paying off a debt we couldn't afford. But as spiritualist, our fifth principle, we have seven principles if you didn't know, is personal responsibility. So these things don't exactly hold hands and skip down the road together. If I am responsible for my own actions and my soul's growth, I can't really ask somebody else to pay my tab. And there are Christian spiritualists, and this is where mental gymnastic comes in because to bridge this gap, we can look at it as at-one-ment instead of atonement. Play on words, I guess. But it's this is not to um, appease a judgmental God, but to show us how to be at one with the divine, even in the face of death. Um, so this is Easter. I mean, there are various things I was going to talk about as well, but um, I've I've changed my mind. I don't want everybody to get super bored with what it is I'm saying. So if you're eating chocolate Easter eggs and thinking about personal responsibility, or just enjoying a long Friday, I hope you find some peace this weekend. Thank you.